Hey guys, Becca Scoops here for an impromptu video. Wasn't going to make a video today, but then what happens? I wake up and Ryan Anderson, Gypsy Rose Blanchard's ex-husband, has come back to TikTok, and instead of making a proper apology, he is continuing to double down, triple down on this everything's been taken out of context scenario. And so, no, I can't stay silent. I can't wait another day to do this. I'm going to go live tomorrow. It's not going to be about Ryan. I mean, he may be in some things that I'm going to be showing on my live, but I found some explosive. Oh my gosh, this one phone call I found, you guys, is just amazing. But you're going to have to wait till tomorrow on my live. But if you're interested to see what Ryan is doing, let me just show you. Yeah, this is my thumbnail. We got Gypsy who did a Instagram live. I'm going to be touching on that a little bit in this video. Why is Parker in the picture? He's a prop, just as Ryan has Pixie there as a prop. And I don't like when people use pets as props. And why Parker, that's Ken's dog, is a prop, you'll have to stick around for this video. So if you are interested in any of this, well, you know how we do it over here. Get your snacks, get your beverage of choice. It's too early. I am videoing this way too early. Keegan is, I think, asleep in another room with my son. So I wasn't going to go get her for this, but she'll be here for the live. Rest assured, she'll be here for the live. But if you're interested in this, you might need a pet of choice, a comfort pet of choice, because some of this stuff is just not only cringy, but maddening. Okay, let me get right to it. Ryan, let's start with Ryan, okay? And then I'm going to get to Gypsy. Ryan showed up and went live twice last night. I scanned the two lives that he was on, and this is what it has me enraged. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the highlights, okay, of Ryan's live. Here we go. And trigger warning, it triggered me. It's probably going to trigger you too.
What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing this lovely, lovely evening? How's life? I haven't been live in a long time. I haven't gone live in like a couple weeks, actually. Well, a week. I'll say it's about a week. Yeah. Hell, I guess I forget how much you go live until you don't go live anymore. So, anyway, me lovely, thank you for that. How's y'all's day going? I still got comments off because I don't want to hear it from haters. Like, if you're going to hate on me for private phone calls, get a life. But it's what it is.
Okay. Private phone calls. Part of his excuse that I will get to, but I'm just pointing it out. I'm going to start pointing out things, and then I am just going to demolish this guy, okay? Because I'm tired of him.
Cindy Dub, what up, Cindy Dub? How you doing? My general, still. Who is Ickbar? No, don't know who that is. Anyway, damn, I haven't been live in a week. That's crazy. There's Miss Pixie. Pixie, come say hey. Come on, come say hey.
That dog is depressed. I may be wrong, but what I saw of this dog during this live stream, I don't know what's going on over there, but this is not, I feel so sorry for this dog that he uses as a prop.
Hey. It's funny, Pixie's been in the room the whole time, and then when I go live, then Pixie, comes to life. Ella Summer, thank you for that. Summers, appreciate you. Tampa Nurse, appreciate the roses. I do appreciate that.
The dog comes to life. The dog should be playing, exercising every day, having adequate diet, having adequate rest. But the exercise part of what I know this dog doesn't get, when he's not going live, he uses the dog to go on these walks, right? And I bet you when he's not going live on TikTok and needing to use Pixie as a prop, that there aren't walks for Pixie.
Anyway, how y'all been? Dark and lovely, appreciate it. Wow, already got 1,000 likes. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. I really do want to turn the comments on, but I really want
But I'm too much of a coward to turn the comments on.
I want to hear the shit from haters because that's what they want.
Haters.
That's what they want, and I don't want to give them that. You know what I mean? They don't deserve that right now. I don't even know if phone calls are still being released. I don't care. You know, it's still my privacy. And I love when people are like, oh, they're legal.
His privacy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's whole YouTube channels devoted to prison calls. There is a recording every minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes that pops up. We've all heard it. This is being recorded. This is being monitored. Does that mean they listen to every call? No, but they are warning you. They are warning you. These are not private calls. Okay?
Maybe getting a hold of them might have been legal, but way releasing's not. But it doesn't matter. Whatever. If you're judging me off of what I said in private to my wife, go to hell. That's all I'm going to say. Clo, appreciate the heart puff. I mean, did I say some stupid shit? Of course I did.
Here's the point, Ryan. Even if they were private, meaning let's say somebody did you dirty, got the calls and leaked them. That's not what this is. This came from the Department of Corrections in Missouri. Okay. I got them that way. I know other people got them that way. But okay, let's go ahead and go with your private argument. Okay. Even if they were private, which they're not, yeah, that kind of sucks. But the content of them is still so damaging. The content of them are still so repulsive that I have been physically ill listening to them. And I'm not just talking about the sex stuff between them. I don't really cover that here. Other channels are doing that. I am more covering the racism part of it. And yes, I'm going to, and the part about the pedophilia, and I'm going to get into that in this call, and I'm not going to in this video, and I'm not going to want to go over this again. Okay. But why I'm going over this is because of what he's going to say here during this call, during his video.
Of course I did. I said shit for effect. I said shit for shock value. I said shit just to, I don't know, just to say something stupid. And don't act like you don't do that when you're the significant other.
No, you didn't do it for shock value. No, and I'm going to demonstrate this. Okay. The racism element is how you feel in your heart. And I'm going to prove it.
That's the problem that bothers me is everybody's acting, oh my God, Ryan said something crazy. Of course I did. It was to my wife. The person you're supposed to talk to about silly shit. But whatever. You know,
the person you're supposed to talk about your racism with? I don't understand. Help me.
Live and learn. And one thing I've noticed about these private phone calls is people take everything out of context. Everything. Like, I'm getting messages from people saying like, oh, Gypsy never loved you. I'm like, fuck you. You don't know that. You don't know that. Like, she loved me the best she could.
What is this deflection? Nobody gives a shit if Gypsy loved you or didn't love you. Okay. That's not what this is about. This deflection.
You know, I guess. I don't know. She could have done better. She knows that. She knows that. But it is what it is.
Who cares?
Penny Lane, thank you for the roses. But, gift lit up. Penny Lane, thank you for being a title gifter for roses. Appreciate that. Sarah Ray joined. What up, Sarah? Appreciate that. Penny Lane, thank you for lighting my roses up. Guys, I finally watched that movie, The Long Walk.
I fast forward.
Y'all seen that? Let's do a poll.
No, no one cares.
Vote red, yes. Blue, no. If you've seen
no one
cares. I
haven't
seen her in forever. Hope she's doing all right. Emma, you in here? Betty Boop. Right? And then the next one.
Then he has the audacity to think that anyone cares. He got these new jerseys in. If you are new and you don't, aren't up on all the lore, the Ryan lore, he has these jerseys that before this scandal about him and all of this came out about him and Gypsy, he was doing these TikTok battles. And if people would give him an X amount of money, what it is how he makes his living. Okay. And that's why he's back. All right. This is how he doesn't have a job. This is his real job. He also reactivated his Cameo yesterday. He had deactivated Cameo after the scandal broke with all these calls. And just yesterday, I checked and he reactivated his Cameo. So his two income sources are Cameo and doing these called TikTok battles. And so these jerseys he's going to be showing you is something he invested in. He would put people's names on them. And then after all the jersey was filled up with all these names, he would send it to one of his loyal followers who had gifted him a lot of money. Okay. So he actually has the audacity to show these, to think that that there are even enough people that would want to even own a Ryan Anderson jersey. Ooh.
The next one is, I love this one. This one's nice. And this next one is pink and white Team Ryan.
This is your life's work, dude. This is you, a 40-year-old man. This is what you do for a living. This is what you went to college for. Pathetic.
Because pink is my favorite color. Pink and purple anyway. But you got the white Team Ryan. White and pink with the pink Anderson on the back. Boom. I went with that one just because why not? White and pink. You know, I got the white and red still that's almost full. And then we got a new one, white and pink.
No one cares about this.
Pink. That one's badass. And then the coup de grace.
And he's going to find out no one cares about these jerseys in a minute. And it's pretty effing funny.
One people really wanted to see. This is the one people really wanted at the time. And I ordered
no one
it, so
wants this. No one.
We got the pink with the black lettering Team Pixie.
Oh, help me God.
Now that one is badass. With the pink Pixie Picks.
Who wants
Boom.
that? Who wants that?
That's badass.
No one.
So, boom. What y'all think? Like the jerseys? Vote red, yes, blue, no.
Watch.
What you
good.
think? I think they're
Good.
badass.
There's a poll.
But, you know, if you vote blue, then you really suck. You like leave.
Watch.
And you
Watch.
like really need to leave. Because you know these are badass. Even if you hate me, these are badass. I don't care what you say.
They're
Boom.
stupid. It's dumb.
Those are badass. Except with the T looks like a J. Y'all voted blue? Fucking eat a dick.
People responded in that poll and said, no, we don't like them. Get out of here, dude. And now he's laughing, but he's really mad. Watch.
Y'all voted blue against my Team Pixie jersey? Eat a dick,
Yeah.
for real. Good
For
God, y'all have
all
no
of
lives
them.
if that's
All
what
of
you're
them.
doing. That's terrible. Just hating the hate. Oh, we just hate Ryan.
No, people want you to take accountability. People want you to admit it. Instead of deflecting, instead of pretending you guys, everything's taken out of context. I didn't know. That's not me. So I said some racist things, but it was just to my wife in private, but it's not really how I really feel. No, I'm going to prove it is how you really feel in a minute.
Just hate Ryan. Oh, they calling. They calling. So,
Yeah.
anyway, y'all ready?
Yeah, it's your mom. It's your mom, Joy. Okay, where is Mama Joy? It's your mom. It is your mom calling Ryan saying, what are you doing? I thought we agreed you weren't going to do this anymore, son. I thought we agreed you're going to wrap up that apartment, move back in with me, and get your life back on track. What are you doing?
They voted 124 blue, then y'all suck. Just for that, I'm just going to go live now just to piss y'all off in blue. Like, just for that, I'm going to stay going live just because y'all suck. I mean,
it's your mom and your brother probably, or whoever.
So, just throwing that out there. Spooky
They're trying to
Princess,
call
Michelle,
him.
Ariel's Angels, I
They're
appreciate
trying
it.
to get him off.
Aries Angel, appreciate it. Appalachian Mystics, appreciate it. I haven't gone live with Sophia in a while. There's two Sophias.
Who else would be trying to call over and over again, right? Someone that knows he's live and someone trying to stop him. It gets better.
Ranch, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Morgan, appreciate it. I haven't battled anybody in a while, so I don't think I've ever been better than anybody. But I'm not better than Team Ryan though. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You're not better than anybody if you do all that shit. I don't want nobody to get that heat. Not that fire for me, but I guess it is fire. Like, it's haters being assholes. So maybe it is a little heat for me, but, you know, is what it is. You know, I do miss Dustin and Crystal, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, a lot. But haters ruin that friendship. So
those are two of his ex-friends, Dustin and Crystal, who used to battle him. Nobody wants to battle this guy. This guy is toxic. Okay. He's toxic over on TikTok. And Dustin and Crystal listened to the calls and were like, we're out. You know, sorry, Ryan. We can't be seen with you anymore.
It is what it is. Haters can't win, though. They can't. Fuck yeah. Fuck them for trying. That's my thing. It's like,
you're the hater. You're the racist. You're the hater. There's hate in your heart for minorities.
Who the fuck are they? Like, here's my thing is, nobody is better than me because of a private phone call. Like, nobody. I don't give a shit who you are. You're not better. Like, if you're bullying and attacking and all that shit, you are not better than anybody. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You're not better than anybody if you do all that shit. Just throwing that out there. And shame on you for thinking that, because I don't think I'm better than anybody. I really don't. But I'm better than you that are fucking hating on me and all that shit and spreading hate. I'm better than you because I don't do that shit. But
oh no, you just hate in general, right? And now you're mad that you've been exposed, right? Let's pause here for a minute and let me give you one of the best examples of how Ryan, these weren't taken out of context, and how you can hear the venom in his voice. Hold on. All right, guys, here is a clip from a previous video of mine, but this best demonstrates Ryan and how he is the hater. Of course, this is on July 23rd, 2023.
Nobody hitting on you.
Are you opening my letter?
I'm opening our door.
Okay.
Fucking black people down there at the pool. All fucking, they prop the door open so that all their fucking people who don't live here can get in.
You see what he's saying, right? You hear his voice and you hear the tone of his voice.
Fucking niggers. Sorry, shit like that drives me crazy. Fucking niggers. There's so many in that fucking pool.
He goes on to say in that clip, and I'm not, that's it, that he wouldn't get in that pool. Yet, yeah, everything's been taken out of context. He's not a racist. He doesn't have hate in his heart. It's all us. We're the haters. I'm not going to let haters win. Such an idiot, Ryan. Such an idiot.
better than Team Ryan, though. That's for damn sure. I'm not better than anybody. And attacking and all that shit, you are not better than anybody. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You're not better than anybody if you do all that shit. Just throwing that out there. And shame on you for thinking that, because I don't think I'm better than anybody. I really don't. But I'm better than you that are fucking hating on me and all that shit and spreading hate. I'm better than you because I don't do that shit.
Spreading hate. You heard how he feels. You hear what he called Black people. You heard it. It's not taken out of context. His tone, the venom in his voice, that's how he really feels.
I'm not better than Team Ryan, though. That's for damn sure. I'm not better than anybody in Team Ryan. I'm just talking to the haters. That's all I'm talking to. Like, no, I'm not better than anybody in Team Ryan. That's for damn sure. I don't think I'm ever been better than anybody. Especially when you meet me, I would never treat you that I'm better. Think I'm better.
No, you will fake it when you meet people. You fake it when you meet people online, right?
Better than you, because I'm not. I'm human. I make mistakes. We all do. You know what I mean?
That wasn't a mistake. That is how you feel. That was the truth of who you are coming out.
We all do. But to judge me on what I said on private phone calls, y'all suck. Like, really? I didn't release that shit.
Again, they were not private phone calls, but even if they were, what does it matter? Does that mean because they were private that it's not true? That you truly don't feel that way? I don't understand your argument, sir. Just because they're so-called, like I said, let's go ahead, pretend that they're private. No matter how they came out, the truth is in what you're saying. The truth of who you are, what you feel is in what you're saying, whether they're private or not. So that's why you have to take accountability. That's why you can't just brush it under the rug and pretend if you show your dog, right, and call everyone haters that you say, you know what, I don't know why they hate me. I'm not really that person. They're private phone calls taken out of context. That's not the correct answer, sir. That wasn't the correct answer. And you know it deep down. But this, to me, is why in my thumbnail, I have him and Gypsy sitting side by side. They are the same when it comes to this. They can never, ever, ever take accountability. They can never, ever, ever face who they truly are. They are the same. All right. We're almost done, but something really is gonna get better here.
I'm not gonna lie, like a lot, but haters ruin that friendship. So it is what it is. Haters can't win though. They can't. Fuck them. Fuck them for trying. That's my thing. Is like, who the fuck are they? Like, here's my thing: is nobody is better than me because of a private phone call. Like, nobody. I don't give a shit who you are. You're not better. Like, if you're bullying and attacking and all that shit, you are not better than anybody. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You're not better than anybody if you do all that shit. Just throwing that out there. And shame on you for thinking that, because I don't think I'm better than anybody.
And if it was just if it was just these racist things, it would be bad enough. But then you've got all of the other stuff he and Gypsy did, right? Like having sex at the school while he's teaching.
I really don't. But I'm better than you. That are fucking hating on me and all that shit and spreading hate. I'm better than you because I don't do that shit. But
no, you just have no.
How's life? I haven't been alive in a long.
No, you're better than than me, than everybody else. No, you just have sex at school while you're a teacher there. Not once, but multiple times. Then I've got a clip of him. I think I've shown it before, but we're going to go over it in a minute. Let me just finish this out here with what happens to him. You're not going to want to miss what happens to him when he tries to battle people. He's going to try.
Shut the fuck. That's not me. But whatever. You say judge me on how I treat you when I see you. I didn't release that shit. And if you're appalled and offended by that, I didn't. That's all I'm talking to. Like, no, I'm not better than anybody in Team Ryan. That's for damn sure. I don't think I'm thinking that, because I don't think I'm better than anybody. I really don't. But I'm better than you that are fucking hating on me and all that shit and spreading hate. I'm better than you because I don't do that shit. But I'm not better than Team Ryan though.
Okay, so let me get this straight. People that are calling you out for accountability, coming at you in comment section and saying, hey, dude, you're a racist. Hey, dude, you're a pedophile. Okay, people that are waiting for you to discuss this and take accountability, you're better than them. Because why? Because you truly are a racist and you truly did really, really crazy, questionable things like, and we're going to get to it. And I think this is why he was fired at the school, engaging in sexual phone sex, and actually reaching climax and orgasm at the school with your students there. Oh no, but you're better than people that are in a comment section going, you're a racist. Is that what I'm trying to believe? Is that what you're trying to sell here? Are you stupid? Do you have no debate skills? Do you not have any common sense? You're cornered. It's over with. There's no more excuses you can make here. You've been cornered. You've been outed. So it's time now to either leave the internet, which I was thinking you had until you popped up last night, or start taking accountability. Start admitting who you are. If you want to stay on the internet, you're going to have to admit it.
That's for damn sure. I'm not better than anybody in Team Ryan. I'm just talking to the haters. That's all I'm talking to. Like
the haters.
No, I'm not better than anybody in Team Ryan. That's for damn sure. I don't.
And he is the true hater. He's the true hater. He's not going to get in a pool with black people. You heard what he said. He was so mad they were having a barbecue at his apartment complex. You heard what he called them, effing N-word with the hard R at the end. Over and over again with venom in the voice. That's the feeling in the voice. Was it a joke? It wasn't taken out of context.
I don't think I've ever been better than anybody. Especially when you meet me, I would never treat you that think I'm better than you, because I'm not. I'm human. I make mistakes. We all do. You know what I mean? We all do. But to judge me on what I said on private phone calls, y'all suck. Like, really? I didn't release that shit. And if you're appalled and offended by...
I didn't really say shit. Called Mia and Andre's kids piglets with the N, replace the N with the P.
I didn't release it. But I said some stupid shit.
Who cares who released them? Who cares how they came to be known? That has nothing to do with this. You keep harping on that. You don't win a debate with that, Ryan. That is that's 0 points with keep saying they were private. 0 points for you on that. Do you get that, dude? My dude, do you get it? Your mom's calling you while you're live. Get off the internet.
Shit. No argument. I apologize. But I'm not going to keep apologizing for shit I said 4, 5, 6 years ago. I'm not.
Your apology means nothing because you have not taken accountability. You saying you didn't really say shit. You say it's taken out of context. You say that's not, they're private conversations that nobody should have listened to. And then you say, well, I'm sorry if I, said something that, but really, it was taken out of context. That's not an apology. That's an excuse. That's not an apology. That's an excuse.
I say judge me on how I treat you when I see you or talk to you, because I've never treated anybody bad on this app. Not in person, not when I talk to them. I never disrespect, never discriminated, never done any of that shit.
No, because this is your job. This is your job. And you want people to give you money. So of course you're not going to be racist on TikTok. Of course you're not. I mean, these are no brainers here, dude. I don't know what your argument is. I've been searching for your argument and I can't find it. That's why I'm making this video. Because you're stupid. There's no you have no argument. This isn't up for debate anymore.
But y'all got me trying to impress one person, and therefore I'm a fucking asshole and all this shit. And even the PDF stuff, in that phone call, they're screaming at her to stop saying that shit.
Do you hear what he just said? In the PDF stuff, I'm just screaming at her saying, stop saying that shit. Okay. I'm going to prove this once and for all. I'm going to put this to bed that is not what happened.
Like screaming at her because I misspoke. I mean, if you listen to the phone, you know that. I'm sitting there screaming, like, shut the fuck, that's not me.
That's not me. Really? Okay, sir. Here we go with this one, okay? Just first off, when it first happened, July 2025, when it first came out about this PDF file thing, right, with him. It came out in a prison email, July 2025, right? So a year ago. At that time, I had never messaged this guy, but I was like, whoa, when I heard that. Okay. And so I knew what he was on TikTok. So I went over to TikTok and I messaged the dude and I said, hey, do you know this is coming out? And at that point, I thought to myself, there was a good possibility this story, because it was so out there. It's so out there, right? Because truly you would I'm not going to label him a PDF file. It's tendencies to be in a PDF file. Okay. That's what this is. All right. There is no, there's tendencies. And I would think what he did in front of this kid, the way he's describing it, is that he didn't initiate it, but he went along with it. So does that make him a PDF file? Possibly. But I'm leaning over backwards to give him a little bit of, not wiggle room, but like there's not a active accusation or allegation saying Ryan Anderson took a child and did XYZ. He did admit to doing this. So in a way, yes, right? This is what sexually arouses him, I guess is my point. And I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm also going to destroy and demolish his claim here that I misspoke. Didn't you hear me screaming at her? Didn't you hear me telling her that that's not right? It's not who I am, right? Okay, so 2025, July, I message him. We all know the truth of what the situation is, right? The truth is that while he was with this other woman who had a 5-year-old child, she started to give him oral and he did not stop her, and that he finished. That's the situation. Now let me go to what he told me, what he messaged me in July 2025. I'm in the blue. So I say, so then I messaged you because it had already been reported. I'm talking about the prison email. And he messages me back. My ex did have a kid. So, of course, Gypsy would automatically assume the kid was in the room because her mother, meaning Dee Dee, I guess, would do the same thing. I don't know. What is he trying to tell me here? He's trying to tell me there was no kid in the room. There is no truth to this story, when he knew damn well there was truth to the story. So this guy is caught lying over and over again about the situation. Instead of just telling me, you know what, I don't want to either talk to you about it because I don't even know you, Becca Scoops, or he could have played it that way. Or he could have said, you know what, okay, I'm going to address it publicly, or I'm not going to address it publicly. Instead, his default is to lie about it. So this is one lie he told over a year ago about it. Okay. Now, because he's in a really bad spot and he's being canceled on TikTok, he's continuing to lie about this. So let's go back to the call because he said it's taken out of context. Hold on. And I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to prove to him, because I know he's going to watch this video. I'm just going to prove to him that he's got to stop making excuses. All right, here it is. Here's the call.
It could be or not.
Okay. Would you be willing to let me have sex with you, and like if our kid's in the room but just can't see it?
No.
Okay.
Would you be willing to have, well, I don't know the exact words. Hold on. Would you be willing to let me have sex with you? And like, if our kid's in the room, would you be willing to have sex with, let me have sex with you? Like if our kid's in the room,
But just can't see it.
but can't see
No.
it. She
Okay,
says
so you
no.
wouldn't go there.
That would.
No. Okay. So you wouldn't go there. The context of this conversation, Ryan, was you and Gypsy were playing a game, and the game was, have you ever, or would you ever? That was the context. And so you asked her, would you ever? This was a discussion about sexual matters.
Okay. All right. So say a kid watching a Barney video.
Then you keep going instead of taking what she says. It's like, I don't like it. Nope, I don't want to do it. You continue because you like this. That's why, sir.
And they're in the front. All right, in the front of the room, and I have a blanket, and you give me in front of the kid, like in front, like the kid doesn't see it, but you're hiding and doesn't hear it, see it, or anything.
Nope. Because
Okay.
I can't get turned on. Like, I can't.
She's like, no, not even that. Not if the kid's watching a Barney video and you're hiding in a blanket. She's like, no.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't.
I get it. Like, it's
Oh, okay. Then he's like, oh, okay, I get it.
weird. I get it. I'm just asking.
I'm just asking. Why are you asking, sir? Because it turns you on. That's the context. There's no I misspoke here. There's no wait a minute. That's not till the next phone call. So what do you do after this? After you give her 2 examples, hoping she'll take the bait and go, yeah, well, I guess I could do that. What do you do then?
Where's that the
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Then you admit you've done this before.
Kid, I don't want to tell you this.
Oh my God, tell me now, because if not, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, what?
Well, no.
Ryan Anderson.
Oh, baby, don't let me tell you this.
Ryan?
I love when you say Ryan. Please say 1 minute.
No.
I'm fast forwarding it. We all know what happens.
No, I just thought that she was a drug addict that got you high and then she got pregnant.
He was a good kid, and I was in his life for like 3 years. But he was probably 4 when we started dating, or 3 or 4. But I'm not saying no. Oh, fine. I was on the couch with him, and I was reading a book, like it was a big book, like a children's book. And he was in my arms up top, and we were laying down. We both had our head on the pillow, and I was reading him a book.
And again, the context of why this is so troubling, guys, why this is so troubling is because the context was they were thinking about past things they had done sexually. That was part of the game. And then to say, hey, would you ever do this? And so it popped up in his mind. The scenario he's giving now, that happened. And he liked it. And it did turn him on. So he's like, oh, okay, let me ask Gypsy if she'll like this. And he's assuming she's going to like it because she's a freaky deek. Okay. And as many people have pointed out, Gypsy may have said no here, but it only took her 24 hours to forgive him and to stay married to him because they were married at this point.
And came along and started sucking me off right there, but he couldn't see it. But as I'm reading, I like turned the book over and saw her doing it. It was like, oh my God. And then it felt good, but the kid didn't see it, like at all. But I'm sitting there reading as she's doing it. And I told her we're not doing that again, but it still was weird as fuck. Because I didn't want the kid to see, but like I made sure he didn't. And like,
and he's wording it like this. I'm going to put my opinion of why he's wording it like this. It was weird as fuck is because she found it weird. And so he knows this now, but he's describing the situation. So he's going to, like, if she said, that's so hot, baby, he would have been describing this as it was so hot. That's my opinion. The rest of the stuff I'm stating are facts. My opinion is the reason he is explaining it in this way as saying it was weird is because of her reaction. So he's mirroring her reaction. All right.
finally I was just like, okay, all right. But I finished. But
I finished. We all know what that means. We're all adults here. We all know what that means. Later, he would swear up and down on TikTok. I did not. He would swear up and down to her in calls and gaslight her and say, no, I didn't say that. because she hadn't recorded it, right? The call. And so even he was hoping that he could bully her. And this is what he is. He's also a big bully. I know his tactics. I see right through this asshole. He was hoping he could bully her and saying, I did not say that, and get incensed. And this is a tactic of bullies, of a lot of men, especially with women. They, I did not say that. And you better agree with me. That's his tactic, and he uses it on her. And I'm obviously no fan of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. All right. So there's the context, Ryan. Nothing is taken out of context. I have your number, sir. And you need to take accountability. You need to go get therapy. You need to go move back in with your mom. She's calling you while you're on TikTok Live to get off. I guarantee you that was either his mom or someone his mom was saying, call him, get him off. And then he blocked the call or silenced his phone. But we're not done, because we're going to watch how Ryan gets totally embarrassed here. Gets totally embarrassed, and he deserved it. Let me go back to it.
But whatever. You got the clips you needed, so haters got the goal they wanted to make. So, right there. Oogie Boogie. What a name. Invite Oogie Boogie. Snow respect, never discriminated, never done any of that shit. But y'all got me trying to impress one person, and therefore I'm a fucking asshole and all this shit. And even the PDF stuff, in that phone call, I'm sitting there screaming at her to stop saying that shit. Like, screaming at her because I misspoke.
What? I just showed you exactly. Do you see how he is? And he has used these tactics throughout his life, and in many instances they work. And so these are his go-to tactics. These are his go-to tactics. And they've worked before, and he's not understanding, and it gets him incensed. He's not understanding why people aren't allowing him to gaslight us, right? He's trying to gaslight everybody by changing what happened, hoping that there will be enough people who don't know all of the particulars like I've just laid out that will go, oh, okay, I guess, right? And there are some of those people, and some of those people are, yes, still supporting him. And that's why I'm making this video, because the truth is important in this situation, because you are continually to gaslight people who are throwing money at you, and it's sick. And your mother is calling you to stop.
I mean, if you listen to the phone, you know that. Sitting there screaming, like, shut the fuck, that's not me. But whatever. You got the clips you needed, so haters got the goal they wanted to make. So, right there. Oogie Boogie.
Piece of shit.
What a name. Invite Oogie Boogie. Snuggle Monster 04. Thank you for reaching level 3 in my fan club. That's what's up. I like that.
Don't worry, there's a little frontier TikTok justice is coming in a minute.
What? High poll. That'd have been cool. Chris and Wright, thank you for sharing the live with 5 people. Just going to LSU game and your phone dead because it's on TV. Maybe y'all ever notice that? That's what's up. I appreciate y'all. For the 136 who are haters, FAD, guys. FAD. Go listen to private phone calls and judge me some more. Go ahead. Oh, wait, you already do that anyway. That's right. Jen S. China, appreciate you. Got to finish writing names on the black one, though. Ryan Anderson's hard drive. We're just hanging out.
This poor dog. This dog is just depressed. This dog is depressed, in my humble opinion, okay? Yeah, granted, maybe she was just really tired, but I highly doubt it. Why do I highly doubt it? Because it doesn't exercise the dog to be really tired. So what's going on here?
Yeah.
She's just depressed.
That's a good girl.
Doesn't even want to look at him. God forbid I don't know. Here we go, guys.
Wait,
Here we go.
Oh, hello?
Okay, doesn't know these people, but he's got to make his coin, right? His rent is due. Rent's coming up. So he's got to take a chance and try to battle people that he doesn't even know.
I'm doing great.
Linda, do you follow me on here or no?
Yeah, I just followed you. Hey, yo, you be doing battles, Ryan?
I want you to pay particular attention to the woman on the very left bottom, the attractive brunette woman. I want you to Pay attention to her. She is going to figure out who this is, and then she's going to be like, it's funny.
Yeah, let's battle. You want to battle?
Yeah, I want to do one.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's a solo match. So it's everybody for themselves?
For the first one, yeah. Hey,
cool.
Ryan, where you from?
I'm from Louisiana, man.
You were born and raised there?
And right here, he's like, his face. Wait a minute. You don't know I'm the Ryan Anderson? Wait.
Yeah, I'm North Louisiana boy, but now I live in South Louisiana.
Okay, okay.
Double tap my screen, chat. Double tap my screen.
All right, guys, let's see. Let's go ahead and start with the
No,
Team
it
Pixie
isn't.
team.
KK, you're lying.
Let's do the Team Pixie butt.
Lindo, is that
Is that Gypsy Rose's ex? Did you see her? Is that Gypsy Rose's ex? She's saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yo, Ryan.
Yeah, what's up?
Is it hard being known for like girlfriend and stuff like that? Because I go through the same
Look at her
sometimes.
face. Look at her. Look at her. And Ryan's looking right at her. Ryan knows exactly what's going on now.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's been hard as of late.
Look at her face.
You know, it's weird. I was on national television with all that shit, and now people got a hold of our personal private phone calls, and now they're like clipping it, making it sound like we're fucking terrible people. So that's been hard as of late. And haters go to major extremes to get
Lindo,
people
don't
like this.
ever put me on screen with this motherfucker again. Are you okay?
Who? Ryan?
Oh, she tells the guy, don't you ever put me on screen with this motherfucker again. Are you okay? And look at Ryan's face. How does it feel, Ryan? How does it feel, guy? How does it feel, my guy? My dude?
For real? What the fuck?
You gotta go to
making
college.
shit up right now.
Lindo,
I'm saying they're making shit up right now.
This is my first time meeting
needs a
him.
PDF and
No,
a lot of other things
fucking
there
not.
saying, I gotta keep it.
not.
Yeah, but you gotta
I'm not. It's all out of context. It's all out of context, guys.
mute them because they're gonna fuck up your motion and you're
I'm
gonna
not
get
a
restricted.
PDF
Mute them. Mute
at
them. You
all.
gotta mute them. You have to mute them,
If I
Amber,
was,
or
I'd
they're
be
gonna
in
fuck
fucking
up.
jail.
100 people in here talking shit, bro. I don't know who he is. You gotta
Exactly,
just mute
'cause that's
these.
what they
Mute
fucking
these
do.
comments for now. You can unmute them later, but right now they're gonna fuck up your motion.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's what they do. I go live with people and they fucking just.
She's out. She's like, nope, not today. Not today. Not today. No. Good for her. Good for her. And look at his face. Look at his sad little puppy face. Oh, take accountability, sir. Get off the internet. Get into therapy. Do something good with your life. Change your life. Do something good with your life. Stop thinking you're going to buy some jerseys, scribble some names on it. Use your dog as a prop. It's pathetic.
Just boom. That's
Damn.
what happens. So,
That's all right. I'll just be us three right now. But yeah, man.
That's
No,
okay. You just gotta mute them people that be next.
So these two people decide to stay on with him. And there's just one more little clip with Ryan that I want to play.
like, here's the thing, man, is I know the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I know what really happened. So, like, fuck what them haters say because they don't matter in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? Like, in my life, day to day, they don't matter. They don't know the truth. They don't know the situations. They can say whatever they want to say. They can say she never loved me. I know she loved me. You know what I mean? But, like, I know she left me.
Again, there he goes with that. This scandal has nothing to do about how Gypsy felt for you or didn't feel for you. Why do you keep bringing that up, sir? Why do you keep bringing that up? Nobody cares. This has gone so far beyond who loved who. This isn't about that. This is about your character, your morals, your ethics. Stop the deflection.
I mean, like, I lived it. You know, and it's one of those things where, like, haha, she left you. I'm like, well, fuck you then. Like, I don't need that in my life anyway.
Nobody
You know what I mean?
cares.
So it's one of those, like, you just have to realize the truth and stay in that mind frame. Like, dude, that's the only thing I can do. Even right now, with all these phone calls and shit, like, I've misspoke before. And, like, what the sad part is I misspoke on a situation.
How did you misspoke about about your neighbors barbecuing and down in the pool? How was that misspeaking? That's just one example. There's so many. I've got so many. I'm just using one. That one. Get back to me.
And in the phone call, you hear me clearly realizing I misspoke and am arguing. Like, stop.
No, we don't. No, we don't. You double down and then you bring up, well, how about if he's watching Bernie? And I'm under a blanket. You don't get upset till the next call. because she's like totally disgusted with you and going, I don't know what's going on with this guy. And then you take the bully tactics. And that's where the screaming comes in and the gaslighting comes in.
Saying that about me, it's not true. But these people on TikTok don't care. They got the clip they needed and they're using it against me. So when people were calling me a PDF,
It's not one clip, it's thousands of hours of phone calls. It's you saying the N-word over and over and over and over and over and over again. This is not a small thing. This is not a small matter.
it's not even fucking remotely true at all. Like, not even remotely true at all. But they don't care because they fucking want to destroy me. Like, that's their goal. They don't like me for some reason. I don't know, but that's their
But
goal.
they like her, right?
Say what?
They like her, right?
Not necessarily, man. Like,
But
here's the
she's
thing.
more-
She had her supporters, but people turned on her, right? Because all the support and
First
fame she got, people turned on her. And they tried to turn on me at the same time, but they had nothing to turn on me for.
Hannah already sent it, so
That makes sense? So it's one of those, they turned on her, and so it became cool to turn on her. So they lumped me in with her, and they turned on me like I did something to my mother or something. You know what I'm saying? So
Anybody
just
wanna help
because
with my
I got
gift
fame from her, they hate me because of that as well. So they lump me in with it, and it's bullshit, but it is what it is. Like, that's why I'm still going live with all this bullshit going on, because
It's nothing to do why people are canceling him on TikTok, as we all know, but it's interesting to see how he uses manipulation, right? How he's manipulating people, that these are the stories he's coming up with. Interesting, right?
I know the fucking truth. I lived it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Is
gonna
there
run and
anybody in
hide.
that circle that gets the most support, you think? Like, does her new boyfriend get a lot of support or not even him?
Dude, here's the thing, man. I actually got the most support out of anybody. Like, here's the thing is, it was weird, like, in terms of like people on the show and support, I got most of the sympathy because of what happened.
Because you were pathetic. Because you were pathetic. For a little while, yes, you got some sympathy. Until you started going live on TikTok. And people started to see your disgusting character, your yo mama jokes, your sexual, your misogyny came out hardcore over on TikTok. You kept the racism in, of course, the pedophilia, that didn't come into play. But now that's out.
To me. And, you know, it's just, it's crazy experience. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things. That's how I got my followers. And of course I did my own thing, but you know, it's just a crazy situation.
He admits that's how I got my followers. Nothing to do with you.
Guys, I'm only reading the comments to those that dropped because he put at one point.
So that is that clip. I'm getting to Gypsy. I just want to play one other Ryan clip, okay, that I've never played before, but it's really, really disgusting. I'm just going to play it briefly. It's really gross, all right? This is sexual, okay? But the reason I'm playing it is because of the stuff that he wanted to get these stuffed animals, these erotic stuffed animals, and it's just gross.
And like they had whips and shit like that. They had handcuffs, but we're gonna stay away from those.
So what you're saying is we're gonna furnish the playroom by going to this place.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
He's talking about he visited one of those places that Gypsy went. I don't know. They're not called sex shops. They're where you can buy sex toys. Okay.
And we're gonna have stuffed animals that are like got dicks on them.
What?
I almost bought one to give the little girl, but then I was like, no.
He almost bought one to give to little girl. And before you go crazy, it's not a little girl. Little girl is his mother's dog, though, which also is, thank God it wasn't a real little girl, right? But still, the thought that he was going to give this to his mother's dog, a stuffed animal sex toy.
How do I explain that one to Noah? Like an elephant with
Noah is his nephew.
a big cock.
Oh God.
Cock and balls on it. And then they had like giant dicks like that were the stuffed animal. It was just a giant dick. And like where the mushroom is, like right below it had a face on it. I wanted to take a picture of that, but I was like, no, that wouldn't go through.
That wouldn't go through, but that's funny.
But maybe I just don't see my dick going in this thing. In my honest opinion.
Well, is there any way we could try it? Like, just slip it on in?
Okay, the rest of this is I'll give it to another creator. The rest of this is very, very, very disgusting and very not just something that I do. Um, yeah, I'm not even going to talk about it. All right, guys, let's get to Gypsy. What is going on with Gypsy, right? Why is there a picture in this of Gypsy brushing Parker, the dog? Well, hold on. You're not going to want to miss why Gypsy did an Instagram live with Parker, Ken's dog. Hold on. Let me get it. All right, guys, Gypsy showed up on Instagram live today or yesterday. I don't know. We're in the last 24 hours. All right. And here she is. And the mullet is mulleting. That hair extensions, as you can see, just didn't go quite as she wanted to. I don't know why. She's like, you know how Gypsy loves her makeup and, trying to, there's no filters. The hair is not brushed at all. It's not brushed at all. Okay, let me start playing a little bit of this.
Good morning.
Thanks. A shout out to Haiti Joyless. This is Haiti Joyless who got this, who grabbed this. Yeah, it says 8:26. So today, this morning, Wednesday, today's Mitch's birthday, by the way. Anyways, yeah, so she grabbed this. Find the link to Haiti Joyless's YouTube page in my description box. Thanks to Haiti.
Good morning, y'all. I'm brushing out Parker right now.
Now, you may wonder, why is she brushing Parker on an Instagram live? Well, wait for it. Wait for it. I will let you know.
It's hot, and I don't know why I'm wearing this right now.
And why is she wearing long sleeves and jeans? And she's in one of the hottest locations on earth, Louisiana, in August.
Good morning, y'all.
Oh, honey, your money piece is just not moneying in front of her hair.
Thank you. It is so hot, and I don't know why I'm wearing long sleeves. I need to check the temperature. It was raining yesterday real bad.
Yesterday, Gypsy, and it's gone now. I should have screen captured it before she took it down over on her Instagram Reels. She had this picture of her laying in bed with like Aurora when Aurora was really small, and she was trying to, and the captions that she gave to it was that she had suffered from postpartum depression. And I was just like, I'm just like, what are we doing, Gypsy? What are we doing in the midst of this scandals, these prison phone calls of her being as bad as Ryan, as bad as Ryan? She tried to post something over there about racism at LSU, Louisiana State University. No, Gypsy. She's never again. She is not, at least she's not doing exactly what Ryan's doing, and that is trying to make a hell of a lot of excuses. She did, do that one apology, but let's get to this. Why is she doing this? Why is she wearing long sleeves? Well, Gypsy looks at everything that's posted about her, and when she went and got her hair done, and some of her professional photos or somewhere, it was noticed that her spray-on tan was not even on her arms, that there was these big white spots. So I suspect that's why she's got a long sleeve shirt on this morning. The other thing is, why would she go live with this dog? Do we need to watch her brush a dog on a Instagram live? I'm going to vote no. We don't really need to, but here's why she did it. Ken's sister, the last couple of days, has been saying over on TikTok that Ken left Gypsy and that they are not together. And that one of the reasons why in this story that Ken's sister tells is that, here's the story. The story that was told to me from Autumn, that's Ken's sister, is that Gypsy was leaving to go one night to go to the you know, mini mart or wherever, right? And Ken heard the dog's footsteps in the garage and he was worried the dog was going to get out. And so he went into the garage and what he found was he found Gypsy letting the dog, trying to get the dog in the car. And that was the final straw. And my question to these people were, well, and I kind of knew the answer, but my question was, well, why would that be? We're going to break up over that. I can see something being the final straw, right? Like this happened, this happened, this happened, and then this is the final straw. But why would something with the dog be the final straw? Well, a couple of reasons. There was this old story during gender during Gypsy's gender reveal. This dog, Ken's dog, Parker, got out. And a lot of people believed that Gypsy had left the fence open because that is how the dog got out. And they couldn't find the dog for several hours. And a lot of people, and the gossip is that Gypsy doesn't like this dog, doesn't want this dog around, that she doesn't really like animals in general, but especially not a big dog like this. And she's had to take care of it when Ken goes to work. And so there was Ken taking the dog at one point a couple of weeks ago to the kennel. Ken had been talking about, I'm driving the dog to the kennel, to house at the kennel for a while. And people do that when they go on vacation or whatever. So it was like, okay, well, maybe they're going somewhere, right? So put all of that together, and Gypsy is trying to say, Nani, 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 look where the dog's at. Look who's brushing the dog. It's me. That means I'm still with Ken. So now you understand why Gypsy couldn't wait to fix her makeup, couldn't wait to fix her mullet. No, she had to go ahead and go on live this morning right away because she was so bothered by the gossip that Ken had left her over this dog.
Like one of those like vacuum things for long-haired dogs. That like whenever you vacuum, like you brush, it vacuums and it sucks up all the air. I need one of those for Parker. Get all this excess hair off of him. This is so hot. Alright, get the band. Get all that floof. Get all that floof. It's hot out here too. Do y'all have fall weather out there? Not right now. Like, we don't get fall weather until, actually I don't even know if we get fall weather for real. Like, it's just like hot all the time, and winter doesn't really even kick in until like January. So, I mean, sometimes like late December it'll start getting pretty chilly, but it's so hot in Louisiana. Aurora, don't touch that. Yeah, don't touch that. Ma'am, you've got your little thing set up right there. I'm not wearing short sleeves. I'm not wearing sleeves. Come on. I'm gonna put you on the TV. A little later, we're gonna go swimming because my parents have a pool right there, and Aurora loves to swim. Lucky dog. He has a lot of hair, I'll tell you that. Gotta be dedicated to a long-haired dog for real, especially down here. Swimming. I used to be a lifeguard in Brooklyn. It's cool. Get your head.
I can't. Okay. It goes on for another 6 minutes. Like this, nothing happens. That's it. I mean, there's nothing, I don't understand it. That's why Kinkins isn't here. Kinkins doesn't she goes, are you going to go over that? I'm like, I am. She's like, I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm like, go ahead. I know. There's really nothing to talk about here, but there is going to be something to talk about tomorrow on my live, and you're not going to want to miss that. That's where all the action's going to be. That's where all the, wow, what did I just hear is going to be happening tomorrow on my live stream. And I hope you guys will put your notifications on so you don't miss it. But if you can't join me live, then I hope you will at least check out the replay. I've had nothing else for you today. Well, I'm sure something else will happen, but you'll just have to wait for tomorrow when I do my live to find out what it was and what I have to say about it. But yeah, again, I'm not kidding. I do have some really great stuff that I want you guys to hear tomorrow. And time to be announced. Usually it's about 4 p.m. My time. That's California Pacific Standard Time. But I will be posting the time in a couple of hours. I'll post the whole live stream in a couple of hours. So I hope you guys will join me on that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are not sub to my channel and you enjoy, I'm going to say if you enjoy this content, and I'm not sure if you can enjoy this content. If you value that I bring you this content, I don't even know what to say. Just if you like me, please consider subbing to my channel. If you want to help what we're doing in the background, and if you want to support or just overall support our channel in a bigger way, please consider becoming a member. That does help us out so much, and it humbles us, and we appreciate it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for Becca Scoops. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Becca Scoops out. Good night, guys.